Hey, Steve Stewart here in the WJJK studios with a very special guest, the one, the only, Bret Michaels, and he's here today with a pretty big announcement. Thanks for stopping by, Bret.
You are welcome, man. I am so fired up. It is great to hear your voice, and I am just the Party Girl 2.0 in this lineup. I literally, I am ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I can't wait. And you mentioned the Party Gras 2.0 2024. Now, the 2023 tour was the Party Gras tour, and you had so much fun, you're going to do it again, right?
Absolutely. So this is a music festival. When I was putting this together, I said this has to be truly a nothing but a good time, nothing but a good vibe music festival. I want it to be with people that are my friends. I admire their music. I admire their attitude and character, right?
Right.
And this year, think about this lineup. First of all, and I love all kind of music. If you come to any of my Party Gras, whether it's the Soulfire festivals or we call them the Mad Mountain Michaels Fest, there's different versions of Party Gras. This one is 2.0, kicked off at Ruoff, right? Friday night, we're doing this on July 12th. It's a Friday. I promised last year I'm bringing this back on a Friday. Last year was insane on a Sunday, so imagine what a Friday night's going to be. And this lineup, it all kicks off first and foremost with Don Felder of the Eagles playing all the Eagles hits. This is one of my good friends who helped to write one of the greatest songs in music history with Hotel California. And then Life in the Fast Lane, you got Take It Easy. I mean, it's the list. I don't even know where to begin, right?
Yeah.
So many hits. And then you got Chris Janson, country sensation, my good friend. We did CMT Crossroads together all this week airing. And he's got the number one song in country music, plus my favorite song, Buy Me a Boat. But he's such a rock and country guy. His first song he ever learned to play was Talk Dirty to Me. No lie. That was his first song he ever learned to play on guitar and sing. And then you've got joining me on stage, besides Chris and Don Felder, later in the night, you've got Dee Snider, a Twisted Sister, doing his hits with me. You've got Lou Gramm, the original voice of Foreigner, who's got so many hits himself. I'm like, Lou, why don't you just do the night yourself? I think we could. You mix this with Poison hits, Twisted Sister, Foreigner. You mix it with Don Felder. You mix it with Chris Janson. I said, this is so many hits, it's illegal.
Right. Oh, what a great show. And like you said, what a lineup. Again, speaking with the one, the only, Bret Michaels. And if you missed the big news, Bret's bringing the Party Gras 2.0 2024 tour back to town, actually kicking off the entire festival season with it Friday, July 12th at Ruoff Music Center. What a night it's going to be. The tickets, they're going to go on sale Friday, February 16th, 10 a.m. Eastern. And for a full list of pre-sale opportunities, you can just check out BretMichaels.com. And you mentioned Chris Janson, Bret, country artist, and the two of you said you got together for that episode of CMT Crossroads. That was absolutely, positively off the charts. Tell us more about that.
Absolutely. So growing up, I love all kind of music. I said music is what works for you. It's a soundtrack to everyday life. And so me and Chris have been friends a while, and we went on there, and we lit it up. It was a game changer for CMT Crossroads, one of their highest rated shows for this reason. When they were bringing in all the fans, I said, listen, I want to bring in food trucks. I want to bring in alcohol. I want to make this a party. Like, you know what I mean? We're filming. It's a long day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We made an absolute party, and those fans lit it up. And Chris and I got on stage, and both of us play harmonica, right? So we were having dueling harmonica solos, which we're going to do during Mama Don't Dance on the Party Girl tour.
Yes.
If I can ever encourage anybody, all your great listeners, check out Bret Michaels, Chris Janson, CMT Crossroads, an hour of your life. It will put you in a great mood.
Absolutely, and you love that vibe, and that's kind of the inspiration for Party Gras 2.0. And just so the listeners know, that episode of CMT Crossroads, that performance, it's airing several times on CMT Music this month, so make sure you check that out if you can. I think it goes through February 18th, so still time for everybody to check that out. And Bret, let's talk a little bit about your new single and video, Back in the Day.
One of my favorite things I've ever done. So again, this all started. I put out a book called Auto Scrapography, and it simply was this: I wanted to have the stories, but the pictures to prove it, like time stamped. I want to say, here's me riding my dirt bike, here's me doing this here, and talk like in short bursts, almost like chicken soup for the rock and roll soul, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it was about. And so from that came the A&E biography, and now the Paramount biography. And so all of a sudden the song, we just went in there and I said, this is the song that is just been inspired by all of this. And it was just that back in the day, the radio played my favorite songs. A DJ'd say, crank it up. And it was a thank you to the great DJs that keep this unbelievable music rocking and real, but most important word, relevant. Because you have taken that timestamp and kept it relevant, it's brought great music forward. And I'm thanking you and all the incredible DJs that have kept the music out there for people to really, really keep it relevant and enjoy.
Yeah, and it's like you said, Bret, those of us that get it, music is more than just something to listen to. It's the soundtrack to your life, man. I mean, it's the soundtrack to your day. And back in the day, let me tell you, man, I'm a fan, but that tune is a jam. It just oozes Bret Michaels. It's just a feel-good kind of tune. And, Bret, I love the photos of Bret Michaels from back in the day as well throughout the video.
Thank you. And that's what I did. I took them all from the book. I took video. We have a moving pictures version of it on SVOD, and streaming. And I just took all this footage of me racing dirt bikes, playing football, hanging out, camping, all the things of growing up, and mixed it in with bringing it from then all the way to now. And I can't thank you enough. I passionately sit down and I get involved in the editing. When we're doing Party Grawl, I even break it down to being a smell good concert. We put coconut rum in the hazers.
Yes.
I'm not making this up. People are like, this concert smells good. You normally don't ever hear that. I go, yeah, we poured coconut and rum down in there in the hazers. And people are like, I feel like I'm on a tropical island and I'm rocking. It's a win-win.
That's the vibe, man. That's the whole sensation everybody's looking for. It's going to be a party. Speaking with Bret Michaels, bringing Party Graw 2.0 2024 to Ruoff Music Center Friday, July 12th. That's a big announcement. And Bret, we got time for a couple listener questions real quick.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tell you what, man, I always put these out when I know I'm talking to an artist, and our listeners come up with some pretty good questions. Donna from Indy, she wants to know, what's your favorite song to perform live on stage?
Well, first of all, to Sweet Donna, right, from Indy.
Right on.
Thank you for a great question. And here's my answer to that. So I love, again, when I'm hitting nothing but a good time or talk dirty to me, I love that energy. But there's also a part of me that, when I'm singing Every Rose Has Its Thorn or Something to Believe in, or back in the day, right? Every song to me, this is a tough question to answer. It's a great question because it's tough, because every song to me, because I'm a writer on those songs and they're part of my life, every one of them is like my children. I love them all, and some of them for different reasons. Nothing but a good time. I'm ready to. That's a party. Mama Don't Dance. I get to play harmonica. Then you got Something to Believe in, which I dedicate to all of our veterans. I grew up as a son of a veteran. Every Rose was about a broken heart, and each one means something different to me. So the answer to that is I love them all.
Yeah, and that's a great answer. It's like if we were to ask Donna, what's your favorite Bret Michaels song? I bet she couldn't nail it down either, because if you're in a rocking mood, it's like you said, you're going to go with, hey, talk dirty to me, nothing but a good time. And if you're kind of mellowed out and want to chill, then you'll go with something else. So got to be tough to nail it down to just one. So, all right, next question. Let's go to Jim from Avon. He wants to know, what group or artist did you have the best time with out on the road?
Okay, again, let me say this. First of all, thanks for a great question. This is tough because I make sincere friends. I'm one of those guys, I'm telling you right now, this is no lie. If my buddy's car broke down, I'm going to get him. I'm not making that up. I'm then or now. So go with me. I make great friends on the road, and I am grateful for every single one I've been out with. Say, for instance, the stadium tour. It's just one of those things where I get to be out there with Def Leppard. I've got to jam with Jimmy Page, Jimmy Buffett, Kiss, Aerosmith, and then to be out on the road with my friends from Night Ranger or Starship or Mark McGrath, Steve Algeri from Journey. And this year, every one of them is my friend. So I live in the moment of enjoying it right then and there, and we make lifetime friendships.
Absolutely, and that's a great answer. I've got one more here from Jill from Greenwood, and I think we can narrow this one down. She wants to know, what's the first album you ever bought?
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm going to make you laugh. Okay, so my first guitar was a ukulele. No one told me. So if you watch back in the day, I'm strumming away on that ukulele by my Christmas tree, and I'm positive it is a rock and roll electric guitar. It was a plastic ukulele with a shoestring tied around my neck, right? I'm not making this up. My first song ever, I cut off the back of a cereal box on my close and play. I'm not making this up. And literally it was the Partridge Family. And I think the song was, I Think I Love You. Isn't that what?
Yes.
I'm not making this up. Like, I'm telling you, I heard that, and music was different for me. I said, I love sports. I'm a sports fanatic, but I said, I'm going to mix sports and music because I love them both equally. But there was something about music that just rocked my world as a child and was good for my soul. It was therapeutic for me.
Right, and I get that cereal box thing. I think I did that exact same thing. Those cheap little plastic 45 kind of things. I think mine was the Jackson 5 off honeycomb cereal.
Wait! I could do it. I thought it was ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm telling you, I think that was the song.
Yeah.
Because I may have also got the same honeycombs box now.
Yeah.
As a diabetic, was not my smartest move.
Right.
I'm saying as a lifelong diabetic,
right.
I shouldn't have ought to ate the rest of the box of the honeycombs. But I got the 45, and it was Jackson 5, and the other, like I said, was the Partridge Family.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell my kids this, they're like, "What, Dad? What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I had to make them look it up.
Yeah, I think the Monkees had one out there too. I'm not sure.
They did. And Bobby Sherman.
Right.
And Bobby Sherman. Don't forget that.
Hey, we're speaking with Bret Michaels, and the big news, if you missed it, he's bringing Party Gras 2.0 2024 with Chris Janson, Don Felder, Dee Snider, and Lou Gramm to Ruoff Music Center Friday, July 12th. Tickets go on sale Friday, February 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern. Bret, thank you so much for stopping by. Pleasure talking with you, and we will see you in July.
I cannot wait, man. Thank you for your awesomeness, your listeners, and your energy. We love it, and thank you for keeping it rock and real and relevant.